Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the thrilling world of junior swimming as we recap Day 3 of the 2026 U.S. Junior National Championships. Now, I know what you're thinking, another swimming event? But trust me, this one's packed with drama, strategy, and some seriously impressive young talent. Let's break it down. First off, what makes this event so fascinating is the sheer potential on display. These are the swimmers who could be dominating the Olympics in a few years. Personally, I think it's not just about the times they're posting, but the stories behind each race. Take the boys' 400-meter freestyle, for example. Kai Joyner, the top seed, isn't just a fast swimmer, he's a strategist. What many people don't realize is that the 400 free is as much a mental game as it is physical. It's about pacing, knowing when to push and when to conserve. Joyner's prelims heat against Joey Eady was a masterclass in this. They battled it out, but it wasn't just about winning the heat. It was about setting the tone for the final. If you take a step back and think about it, this race is a preview of the next generation of distance swimmers. Now, let's talk about the 200-meter backstroke. Lane Francis and Rowan Wilbur both came in with sub 2:14 times. But here's where it gets interesting. Francis had the faster seed time, yet Wilbur took lane 4 for the final. Why does this matter? Lane assignment can be a psychological game. Being in the middle lanes means you're in the spotlight, but it also means you have to deal with the pressure. Francis took off like a rocket, leading from the start, but Wilbur outsplit her in the middle. What this really suggests is that Wilbur had a stronger back half, which is crucial in a race like this. Francis held on for the win, but it raises a deeper question. Can Wilbur refine her front-end speed to challenge for gold in future events? Moving on to the 100-meter butterfly, Emma Grace Richardson was the top qualifier, but the real story here is the tightness of the field. The top swimmers were separated by mere tenths of a second. In my opinion, this event is a testament to the depth of talent in U.S. junior swimming. What makes this really interesting is how small margins can lead to huge shifts in strategy. For instance, Ines Arnold, who scratched from the 200 back to focus on the fly, ended up taking gold. A detail I find fascinating is how these swimmers are already making tactical decisions that could define their careers. The 400-meter freestyle for the girls had its own share of drama. Ellie Patla dropped 3 seconds in the prelims, which is massive at this level. But what many people don't realize is that dropping time in prelims can sometimes be a double-edged sword. It shows you're in great shape, but it also puts a target on your back. Patla led the qualifiers, but Alex Siegel and Adrian Schadler were right there with her. This race wasn't just about who's the fastest. It was about who could handle the pressure of being the one to beat. Now, let's zoom out for a second. What this event really highlights is the broader trend in junior swimming, the rise of multidisciplinary swimmers. Take Claire Wilkie, for example. She scratched into the 200 back final and came in third, destroying her entry time. This isn't just about being good at one stroke. It's about versatility and adaptability. Personally, I think this is where the future of swimming is headed. Athletes who can excel across multiple events. Finally, let's talk about the relays. The 200 medley relay is always a highlight because it's not just about individual speed. It's about teamwork and timing. The records here are insane, and breaking them requires not just fast swimmers, but a cohesive unit. One thing that immediately stands out is how these young swimmers are already learning to work together under pressure. This is a skill that will serve them well as they move up to higher levels of competition. So what's the takeaway from Day 3? In my opinion, it's not just about the races or the times. It's about the stories and the potential. These swimmers are more than just their results. They're the future of the sport. If you take a step back and think about it, we're witnessing the early chapters of what could be legendary careers. What this really suggests is that the future of swimming is in good hands. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights into the world of swimming. Until next time, keep swimming.